Well, 'tis a fine and happy St. Patrick's Day to all of you. Oh my goodness, she has it so dark in here. I don't know what to do half the time. Here, let me turn the light on. Oh, goodness gracious. I swear. There. I don't know what she's thinking. I don't know what she's thinking. Yes. How is everybody today? Let's see. Oh, yes. It's I'm here. I thought I'd come visit for a bit. I don't know if anybody's going to catch this, but you might. I hear the bucket fillers have been a busy group, so I thought I'd hop in. Yes, it's me, Mrs. Sheprechaun. Yes, that wild and crazy relative of Gretchen's. I thought I'd come in for the day, a bit, and mix up her life a bit. Yes, I did. And you know how things are when I'm around here. She's got this catastrophe going on here around her desk. Although it makes sense. She seems to be painting slugs. I'm not quite sure if she's a bit touched or not, but you know, she's painting slugs, but she's doing it for her fine niece Jennifer. What Jennifer would be, well, she would be a relative too. But yes, so it's for a fine cause to raise money for an art thing that Jennifer's doing in her community. So I thought I'd join her in. She wasn't all enthused to let me at some of the slugs. I don't understand, just because I was choosing to make them every shade of green possible. I think they look quite fine. The ones I did are absolutely delightful. I mean, who wouldn't want a green slug with a wee bit of gold hiding all over it? Ooh, I think I might do that for another one. She's got a couple more up there I could go sneak and use, but since I'm here, I thought I would send you a little poem since it's been a year since I've been to visit. And last year I was here on St. Patty's Day and was able to take over the whole show and just read. But this year I came in a bit late and she barely had my Irish for me, I swear. What to do with her? Some hostess. But anyway, so I thought I'd just drop in and maybe read a couple of cute little poems and see what you're all up to. So she does have this marvelous microphone cover. It's a new thing from her friend Doc. Doc Rock. Is it? Yes, Doc Rock. And he makes these Doc Pops. Doc Pops. Pops. P-O-P-P-S. Pops. Doc Pops. Yes, it's a fine word for an Irishman like me. So, but it's a beautiful color, green. I must commend this Doc man on his fine choice of greens. It's absolutely wonderful. So, but it'll make it all the more fun to be reading a poem to you. And so I have a couple. And this one I found, it's called Leprechaun Paul. I thought was absolutely hilarious because Miss Gretchen has a couple of good friends, a couple of Pauls. Mr. Paul Duncan is a moderator, and then Mr. Paul C., who Paul is the how-to repairman, but he's in Morocco right now. Maybe I'll pop over to see him after I'm done here. Who knows? You know, never know what a leprechaun's up to. But today, I'm going to start with this first one because I thought it was just a delightful little poem called Leprechaun Paul. So just kick back, pour yourself a little bit of whatever you have. And here's the poem, Leprechaun Paul. Did I ever tell you the terrible story of Leprechaun Paul and his faded glory? None of the leprechauns trusted Paul. They said for a leprechaun, he was too tall. The leprechaun Paul was over 6 feet, which if you're human is pretty neat. But Paul's job was to sneak up on folks and jump up behind them with practical jokes. The people always heard him coming. He was much too tall and always humming. Oh. The stream seems to have stopped. Did it stop? It did. Well, I'll finish this. The other leprechauns took his shamrocks away, and Leprechaun Paul cried on this St. Patrick's Day. But Leprechaun Paul laughed last, you know. He found the gold at the end of the rainbow. Well, let's see if this thing just happened here. What happened here? I have a feeling that we're supposed to be live. Well, that was a rude interruption. Let's check this out. She always says we can just check out and see what's happened by going here and seeing what's going on with the stream and seeing if there's anything up and about. Let's see what's happened. Home. There's a shorts from that. Let's see if the live is happening. Huh. Let's see. Go to the studio. Let's see if it's working. Content and live. It is live. It says I'm still running. Let's see if it's going. There we go. We're going right here. Yes. Okay. It seems to be going. Well, we're just going to keep going. It says I'm live now. I'm continuing on with this. Well, we'll just keep going. That's what to do. You'd think a leprechaun, or at least a woman married to a leprechaun, could get a little help on the magic here of making things just run smoothly. But let's see. It's not happening with that. So, but that was Leprechaun Paul. What did you think? Huh? What did you think? He was always too tall. Huh. I don't know. I think he would fit quite fine in our family. Now, Leprechaun Paul, from what I understand, it would fit right in with Miss Gretchen's friend, Mr. Duncan, because he is quite tall, from what I understand. But Leprechaun Paul laughed last, you know. He found the gold at the end of the rainbow. Oh, that's a fine sentiment. But, you know, they don't go with telling you that they found their gold at the end of the rainbow. That's just silly poetry. You can tell that it's a load of hooey because they don't tell you about finding their gold. Ever. Not ever. I don't know what the thing is. But I do have one more. We'll see if it goes. And this one's called the Shamrock. Did you see the shamrock I have here? Oops, it's over here, isn't it? There it is. There's a shamrock. Whoa. Yes, just the magic of an overlay. It's called an overlay. It goes right over the top. It's behind around, move it all around. I could probably make it dance if I wanted to. But I don't think I'll have a dancing shamrock right now. No, that's kind of silly. I'm just going to read you a poem called The Shamrock. It said the fairies who abound upon old Erin's shore planted the 3-leaf shamrock once to show the love they bore. For Erin's good and patron saint, Patrick, who loved their isle, and drove out the snakes that ran the place by his proper saintly style. Sure, and the fairies did their duty in a fine good way. What better gift could they have given than the shamrock for his day? It's said that when his birthday comes, the fairies dance all night. Maybe you better look next time if the moon is proper bright. And how St. Patrick must have smiled when the little people came to honour him with their applause and call him by his name. Sure, and he loved them every one, and I doubt not on this day he comes back to old Erin's shore to watch the fairies play. That's by Lenore Hetrick, and it's a fine poem it is. A fine poem it is. One that it would be just a delight to share with young ones. I found these on a site of St. Patrick's Day poems. It's called weareteachers.com, and they have all great resources for teachers from all over. And what I love about this is you don't have to just be in the United States, I don't think, to get this. I think you could probably tap into their website from Ireland, even, and from all over. You know, we need to be sharing more things from all over the world and accepting and embracing everyone from all different corners of the world in our own lands and here at home in Ireland and here in Gretchen's home in the United States. It's a place that is meant to be welcoming for all. You know, her great grandmother came over here trusting that this would be a land for the free, and it has been for a good part of that time. The challenge now is to keep it free, and that takes talking out once in a while. So that's my wish for you. Here I am, coming out this day on this great St. Patrick's Day, where Ireland honors the patron saint of Ireland, St. Patrick's Day, and the people of United States honor it too. It's just a delightful, fun thing. But behind all that stood for a great deal of freedom and the ability to speak and to tell how you feel and to embrace your neighbours and to welcome everyone to your shores. Just a thought from me, Mrs. Sheprechaun, here on this St. Patrick's Day. Thanks for coming and letting me be here. And until next year, as Miss Gretchen always says, keep looking for the beauty hidden in plain sight. It's all around you. But the first place you find it is when you go look in your own mirror. And then finding beauty everywhere else. Keep finding beauty in everyone else and welcoming them. And I'll see you next year. That it is. When I come back to mess up Miss Shepherd's life once more. Or to just, I don't mean to mess it up. I just like to have a little bit of shenanigans. Just a wee bit of shenanigans. See ya.